Alright, so the first, this one's a little bit more difficult because it's not starting a sub 1, it's starting at A6 and going to 39, but we'll figure this all out. So again, just trying to kind of get a feel for what this formula is really doing, we need to look at what this is really saying. Alright, so what this really is saying is, give me the first term. Now, the first term in the thing that I'm working with, and this represents the last term. Alright, so what you have to think about in this particular problem, the first term is not A sub 1. It is technically A sub 6. And the last term is A sub 39. So I have to calculate those when I'm using this formula. I know this looks a little bit confusing because whoops, why did I do a post? That's a little bit weird. I know, oh, I almost got it. I know that every time we've been using A1, 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 A1. In this particular case, when you're dealing with sigma, you have to look to see where we're starting. In this case, we're starting at A6. Okay, so that's what we have to calculate. Those are the two calculations that we have to do. So again, let's do that. So A6 is 2 times 6 minus 38. So that's 12 minus 38. Which gives me 26, negative 26. Okay, A39, again, following the rule, 2 times 39 minus 38. So again, I'm just plugging my 39 and 6 in for him. This gives me 78 minus 38, which is 40. Alright, so now I can go here. The last thing we want to figure out is how many terms am I working with? Because I need to know the sum of how many numbers. So how many numbers are we talking about? Do you remember how to find out how many terms? Right. You take 39, you subtract 6, and then add 1. So 39 minus 6 is 33. Plus 1, 34. So we're looking for the sum of 34 numbers. So the sum of 34 equals 34 divided by 2, and then we take the two numbers that we just figured out. So the first term was 26 in this particular case, and the last one is 40. Okay, so let's see. This is 17. 34 divided by 2 is 17, and this is 14. And 17 times 14, calculator, let's see, 17 times 14 is 238. So the sum of those numbers is 238. So it's again, just deciphering this formula. This is always representing the first term and the last term, dealing with the things that we're summing up. And in this particular case, we have this big long spew of numbers, but we're only counting the 6th term all the way to the 39th term. So those are the ones we're summing out. And so that's the thing you got to pay attention to.